You're listening to The Andrew Anderson Show, your weekly movie news and reviews.
Hey guys, the Dunkirk trailer dropped last week, and as did the Hacksaw Ridge trailer, both about World War II. And today the news broke about Man of Steel 2, so we're going to talk about that. Dunkirk looks fantastic. All we saw was about a minute of it. The thing that gets me down, though, is it's a Christopher Nolan movie. Christopher Nolan makes good movies. He just has this attitude where he thinks he's smarter than everybody else, and he very well may be. But he didn't impress me with Inception, and Interstellar was alright. The Dark Knight trilogy was pretty good. And I think he's part of the reason to blame with the DC Universe because of everything that he did with the Batman trilogy that he did, which was a fantastic trilogy. It's just he had his hands in Man of Steel as well, and I think the biggest complaint was the movies have been too dark recently. And that's because of him. I think he's got his fingers out because he's been focusing on Dunkirk, which is a good thing, because Dunkirk looks fantastic, and I'm super excited for it. I love war movies. Speaking of which, war movies, Hacksaw Ridge, directed by Mel Gibson. I believe the first thing he's directed in a long time. Mel Gibson's super good at directing war movies. He's a great director. Braveheart, Passion of the Christ, Apocalypto, all great movies. So this one looks fantastic. Andrew Garfield's giving the career of his life. Plus, it's based on a true story. Dunkirk is too. I don't know how true it is, other than it might just be true events. But Hacksaw Ridge is actually based on a real guy. I went off and did some research. Super impressed. He went to war without a rifle. That's what the whole movie's about. And he saved people, and it looks fantastic. It's a great movie. Love war movies. But speaking of Mel Gibson, he also has one that he's acting in called Bloodfather, which comes out in a couple of weeks or next week. Looks fantastic. I'll link the trailers below. I'm not going to post trailers or show trailer clips on my channel because I don't want to get taken down, but I'll show images of the posters and stuff from time to time. But Hacksaw Ridge and Dunkirk look pretty good. The thing that's got me down about Dunkirk, though, is he's filming in 70mm, so we know, just like with Interstellar, it's only going to come out in certain theaters first, and there's only like 2 or 3 theaters nearby me that do film, and I don't like going to those theaters. But that being said, let's move on to the biggest news, which is Man of Steel 2. Apparently, it's already in production from some reports that you read. I don't know anything about, the production or anything like that, other than it was officially announced by Warner Brothers today. So I wonder how that's going to work out, if Zack Snyder's directing it, if they had a script ready, if it's filming concurrently with Justice League, if they're intertwined together, or if they're separate stories, if one deals with this resurrection, and he just comes back and it explains. I don't know how it's going to work out. But we'll see. Because I'm super excited for the next entries in the DC universe, including Wonder Woman. They all look great. Super excited. It looks like they're, like I said in the Suicide Squad, taking steps in the right direction. They know they're not Marvel. And like I said in my Batman vs. Superman review, which will be out later this week, you can't really fault them for too much. They don't know what they're doing yet with the property. They didn't quite have a clear vision. I think after it came out, they started to get a clearer vision of what the fans wanted, and I think they're doing a great job. I applaud Warner Brothers because before Batman vs. Superman came out, they finished Wonder Woman and Suicide Squad. They did some reshoots to tweak Suicide Squad a little bit. So I don't know if they're doing some reshoots for Wonder Woman, which comes out next year. So that's all a possibility. So anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below of everything we talked about today. I try to keep these videos kind of short. So thank you. Hey guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Buttons down below. Look forward to the next video next week.